Mr. Singh, what brings you here?
The girl who Mr. Angad was supposed to marry, the one who eloped on the wedding day. She's still missing. I'm here regarding the missing complaint.
Please tell me what you need.
I can't tell you.
What do you mean?
I mean that I need to talk to the person who filed the complaint.
Who filed the complaint, though?
Miss Sahiba did. Miss Sahiba, greetings.
Ever since you arrived, you're behaving like an idol of principles, whereas it's you who's the wrong one. I saw your true colors on the very first day. You are a liar and a downright cheat.
You are accusing me of lying? But what about the lie you're presenting before everyone here? You think I did all the planning because I wanted to marry you and come into your life? You think I was dying to be your wife? Angad, please, get this clear. The fact is, forget marrying you. I was not even interested in talking to you.
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
You people couldn't stand me until yesterday. But today, having listened to you all, I feel as if I'm considered the best daughter-in-law. What wrong did I do today? I did exactly what you told me to do. You didn't want me to mention about my family. I did not mention them. I did not even utter their names so that people don't ask as to why they did not attend their daughter's reception. Yes, I refused to obey one thing. That I will sever ties with my family. But I don't want to hurt you either. So I went to the police station to lodge the complaint. What wrong did I do? She's my sister.
And you are the daughter-in-law of this family.
Yes, I'm the daughter-in-law of this family. But that doesn't mean that I'm not their daughter anymore. If the dignity and respect of this family is my responsibility, then it's also my responsibility to take care of my parents. I did nothing wrong. In fact, what you are telling me to do is wrong. You want me to forget my family? I should stop worrying about my sister? I should sever ties with them? Sorry. I can leave the world, but I can't break ties with my world. My family means everything to me. I have cared for them in the past. I will care about them today, and I will continue to do it in the future.
Miss Santosh, I have brought everything that you told me to. Please do call me up if you need anything else, alright? I'll get going. Psst. What happened?
Talk softly.
What happened?
Nothing's happened yet, but it will. And you have to do it.
What?
I don't know how and what you will do, but you have to get your rickshaw at 12 a.m.
In the middle of the night?
Should I bring you a loudspeaker? You don't have to tell this to everyone. Talk softly.
Okay, so sorry, but what do you want me to do in the middle of the night? You made a boyfriend, didn't you?
What did you say? Do you want to get beaten up by a girl? I will give you a slap through the face. Do you think I'm that kind of a girl?
No. What is the work?
I want to go to the Birada mansion. I want to meet Sister Sahiba.
But why over there?
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling. Whatever Mom said seems like a lie to me. How is it possible that after all of this, that Sister Sahiba is being treated well? Something doesn't seem right. I can handle seeing anything, but I can't handle seeing Sister Sahiba shed tears. I want to see her once. Then I will be satisfied that she is fine. Just bring the rickshaw tonight. Got it? Or should I show you?
Yes, I understand, okay.
You understand, right? Now leave.
What's wrong, Sirat? Won't you support me?
Gary, I'm ready to stay anywhere with you. But I cannot let you lose your identity. A Especially if I'll be the cause of it. Honestly. My adamance is nothing in front of that love, which I have for you, Gary. And I can't let you make any more sacrifices. We also had dreams. Everything will happen as it was decided. Then I'm sure no one will stop us, and no one will question us either. I will wait. I will wait for as long as you tell me to. But I want our wedding to be so grand that everybody here remembers it for years to come.
That's like my girl. And promise me that you will not suspect me over little things, okay? I get hurt, and I promise you, whatever I've done or will do, I will do it only for us. And please, be patient with me, Sirat. I will give you the life that I promised you. As you know, this is my swag. You won't doubt me, will you? Because when you suspect me like this, my soul cries.
I had no idea the inspector would show up here today.
No matter what you say, the truth will not change. That you lied to all of us. That you went out in search of food. And on top of that, you pretended to faint. And you also blamed Angad. Not only did you lie to us, but you also cooked up this fantastic story so that you didn't get caught in the end.
This allegation is also false.
So that means only you are right and we are wrong.
No, you are not wrong. But ever since I came here, I have been wronged. I get accused, but no one listens to my side of the story. I get questioned, but no one listens to my answers.
Oh, wow. The pot is calling the kettle black. Did you see that? Sahiba has gone and blamed you for this as well, sister-in-law.
This is the problem. You judge everyone on the basis of right and wrong here. There's something between right and wrong. The truth. Neither do people want to hear, nor do they want to understand. Please recall, did I say that I had gone in search of food? Tell me.
I just think that we're misunderstanding Sahiba here. If one feels hungry, then one would want to eat. She must have gone out in search of food or something. She always insists on dragging me into everything here. I don't know about her, but she will have me thrown out of this house.
Forget all of that. What do you want to prove by lodging a missing complaint? The girl who was going to be a part of this family, who ran away from her wedding, who hurt everyone here. Why lodge a missing complaint for that girl? Why lodge one at all? Put some sense into what you say. Does this make sense?
One should be sensitive about love and relationships. And the girl whose name you do not want to utter is my sister. And there's no news of her since the day of the wedding. This is my responsibility and also my right to look for her and to find her.
She ran away. She left a note behind.
Yes, I admit it. But it's also possible that we're blaming her unnecessarily now. Yes, she wrote a letter. It is her writing. But possibly someone forced her to do it, maybe. She might be in trouble, and someone might have misguided her. We're thinking she ran away. But she might have been kidnapped after all.
Of course, as if she's the daughter of a wealthy dad. Hey? Why on earth would anyone kidnap her?
To tarnish the reputation of your family. Possibly someone else made this move, and Sister Sirat is just a pawn. I've known her since childhood. Sirat is a smart girl, but she can never betray anyone. She can lie, but she doesn't know how to conspire. She took this risk, and I can't believe this. Someone else is also involved in this. There's someone who planned all of this, and he used my sister just like a puppet.
Sorry, Gary, but what should I do? I love you very, very much. And whenever you're not around me, I lose my mind. I think of unnecessary things. Please forgive me. Please, Gary, forgive me.
Baby, what are you doing? What if someone notices us?
No. First tell me if you've forgiven me or not. And you're not angry with me.
How could I be angry with you? Sirat, I don't mention your name in front of anyone, but ask my heart about it. Every single breath and every heartbeat only worries about you. Have faith in me, okay? I will fix everything. Now go to the guest house and wait for me. I'll see you soon.
You think that I planned all this? Just to marry you? Angad, let me make one thing clear. Dispel this misunderstanding from your mind. That I wanted to come into your life, and I was dying to become your wife. The truth is, I was not interested in talking to you, let alone marrying you. You have a weak memory, but still, try to recall. Did we ever end our talk or discussion on a good note? Can you tell me if you remember? No, never. Neither before the marriage, nor after that fact. But my sister really wanted to marry you. She was on cloud 9 about it. Then I wonder what happened all of a sudden, that everything was ruined. I know, Sirat. I know she'll never do anything against her will. She made all the arrangements by herself. But I don't know what happened on the day of the wedding. You always talk about sense, right? Do you see any sense in this? I know that thinking about caring for someone who did wrong to you is hard for all of you to imagine. But Grandpa, how can I forget she is my sister? How can I be at peace unless I find out if she's safe? I'm sure the inspector will find some concrete information about Sister Sirat at the earliest. The truth will be out before everyone then.
Sister-in-law is right. We should talk to the police. Perhaps our assumptions are completely wrong. You never know, the real culprit might not be her sister, but someone else.
No matter who the culprit is, we're being defamed right now. Sorry, Grandpa, I said it out of anger. The media's driving me crazy. You're saying we should talk to the police? The police came here and you saw how everyone reacted. The media will come and question us. They'll call Manvir a ruthless woman. Angad will be questioned and they'll blame him if they want some spicy news. Our first and foremost priority should be that nothing goes wrong today. If it was so serious, the inspector wouldn't have left without saying anything. It's Angad's reception today, so we should focus on his reception.
Yes, I agree that Gary is right. This is not the time to discuss all of this.
I'll go and handle the guests and the media. Even you guys can come soon. I'll be back.
Brother Angad, it may be bitter, but it's the truth. Sirat cheated you, okay? Celebrities and businesswomen wanted to marry you. They wanted to make you their son-in-law. But who's your wife today? It's her. A no one from Shimlapuri. Brother Angad, don't ever forget this. These two sisters played a game with you. And that is a fact. They all cooked up stories.
Gary, you should think before talking nonsense about someone. I've noticed for a while now, you're behaving quite weirdly.
How dare you? How dare you talk to my brother in this manner?
I said nothing wrong. What are you getting so angry over? Who asked you to approach the police? I want to find my sister. I'll do whatever has to be done. If you don't want Veer to be involved in this, just let me talk to the inspector then. Because I'm also very sure Sister Sirat is not alone in all of this. There's surely someone who wants to harm your family. I know this.
How can you be so sure about that? So do you actually have any proof to support your claim?
I don't have it right now. But I will surely prove that someone else is involved in all this. Give me a week's time. I don't know what I'll do or how I'll do it, but I will surely prove this to you. If I fail to do so, I'll accept whatever punishment you people give to me.
The guests are waiting. Let's go back. These things can be discussed later. Angad Sahiba, get a few photos taken, please. And be done with it.
It's too late. All of you, please have some dinner now. If the media wants to click our photographs, we'll be here.
Your sister's trying to get settled in this house. She's turning everyone against you. At first, they were only angry with you. But now everyone hates you because of Sahiba. Sahiba would have married by her own wish. No wonder she came to the reception so proudly and said, she's Sahiba Kaur Brar.
Did Sahiba actually change? Has she started liking the glorious and luxurious life of the rich?
I wonder where Sister Sirat is. I wonder what condition she's in. Could some other person be involved in all this? I just don't get it.
Sirat cheated you, okay? Celebrities and businesswomen wanted to marry you. They wanted to make you their son-in-law. But who's your wife today? It's her. A no one from Shimlapuri.
I'll design such a beautiful dress for you that you'll look so beautiful and elegant that I would wish I was a boy and that I could elope with you. I never wished to wear this bridal attire. I wish to see you in this. Where are you, sister? Where are you?
Sahiba, you actually betrayed me? Why? Why?
Angad, what are you doing, brother? You're hurting yourself for a girl? You've set fire.
This fire is nothing. The fire raging inside me. It will either burn me or the entire world to the ground. Don't you see my life is ruined, Gary? It's all totally ruined. And there's nothing I can do.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Don't you see my life has been ruined, Gary? It's all been totally ruined. And I can't do anything. I feel stifled. Do you understand right now? No, you can't understand. You won't understand this.
Even though I can't understand, I can still feel what you're feeling. There's one solution for all of this pain. Take this. Come on, take it. Take a sip and you'll get rid of all of your pain.
I can't forget anything. I will have to spend my life with that woman. And I don't accept that at all. The moment I see her, I am reminded of everything. You're telling me to take a sip and forget everything? I can't forget the humiliation my family went through. I can't forget anything.
I've told you to forget your pain. I didn't say forget the sorrow or the betrayal. Keep the fire burning within you. Avenge both sisters in such a way that they never forget. Won't you punish them? Or are you gonna forgive them?
I won't. I will punish them for what they did. I will punish her.
Who could have come at this hour? Ma'am? You...
Don't you dare call me mother-in-law. Only Angad can address me as mother.
I was not addressing you as mom. I was addressing you as ma'am.
Don't act smart right now with me. Do you even know who I am? Do you even know my standards? I don't even talk to people like you.
I know. So I do not understand why you have come here at this hour. Have I made a mistake again?
Your presence itself is wrong here. Don't be under the impression that you deserve the respect that you got at the reception. You do not deserve that. And you do not deserve to be my son's wife. Nor do you deserve to be wearing that. The jewelry of Brar Jewelers. You are not worthy enough. The jewelry that you wore today. I mean, the one that was given to you today for the reception. Well, the reception is now over.
I know. Here you go. I was never fond of wearing jewelry anyway. I will never have such a desire. But I will wear whatever jewelry my family gifts me going forward.
We are not your family.
I know. Precisely why I didn't feel like wearing these clothes and jewelry. And I don't feel the need to become worthy of wearing them. Because I know that you judge people by their expensive clothing. You judge them by how they show off. But I believe that no matter how expensive the clothing or jewelry one wears is, if the intention of the person is wrong, then everything is useless.
You know you are a liar. But you've also crossed the boundaries of shamelessness. You stand in my house and pass taunts to me right now?
I am not taunting you. I was just expressing my feelings.
I told you something and I'm repeating it today, right here. Whether your words affect someone or not. They will not affect me. And they will not affect Angad either. Don't you ever think that you will become a part of this family? You will never truly belong to this house, no matter what you do. Especially not alongside Angad. Because as long as I am here, I will not let you get closer to him. Because you do not deserve my son.
This girl thinks that. She is smarter than me.
𝐶𝐓 was your first love, brother. But what did she do? She betrayed you. She played with your feelings. She ran away with someone else, and that didn't affect her. Who was hurt then? You were. Whose reputation was tarnished? Yours. But she didn't care about that at all. You got married to an unworthy girl, brother. You don't like her at all. She humiliated you in front of everyone. She kept insulting your family and even your grandpa, right in front of your face. Remember the veneration? She took all the credit from you, didn't she? She made you look like a loser. You were mocked. No matter what she says at this point in time, she married you only to take revenge on you. There's something fishy going on. Sahiba's planning something. It was Sahiba's plan to help 𝐶𝐓 eloping all along. And now she's pretending to search for her like nothing happened. Aye, Sahiba 𝐶𝐕𝐄. Oh, no. Sahiba 𝐶𝐕𝐄. I'm the great. I care for my sister. Hey, be careful, brother. Be careful. I am telling you right now, Angad, this girl is a fraud and a cheat. She stole away your first love right from under you.
I'm not the one who takes things from others. What you don't understand is I keep things that belong to me. And I don't have any right on these clothes and this jewelry. And as far as getting close to your son is concerned, then believe me, your son would be the last person on this earth whom I want to have any relationship with. But only God knows what is in our destiny. And He is testing me. But I know that God is also watching me. I know that He is with me every step of the way. And as long as He is with me, no matter who stands against me, I will endure everything that comes my way. Your behavior towards me, that as well. Because God knows that I haven't done anything wrong. He won't let anything wrong happen to me. I have never believed that one can change their fate forcefully, no matter how hard they try. But one's right intention, truthfulness, and hard work can change his reality. I don't want to make place for myself in this house. Here you go. You may check it so long. Please check if everything is there or not. Check if I have stolen anything. I know that you don't trust me, and it is your right. You are not at fault. But later, if you accuse me out of some misconception, then I need you to know that would be wrong. So it would be better if you check everything in my presence.
Just be quiet. I am not here to listen to your lectures. And who are you to tell me what I should do and when I should do it?
I am not telling you all this, but yes. I do want to tell you one thing here. Ma'am, you can be rest assured. I do not want to interfere in your son's life at all. Because I am not at all interested. I have made a promise as per your wish, ma'am. But even you should promise me in return. Do you promise that your son will never interfere in my life? Do you promise that your son will never cross his limits with me? Do you promise that your son, who doesn't believe in this marriage, he will never force his rights on me?
How dare you accuse my son of doing anything?
Tell me something. Who did you meet first? Sahiba or Sirat? The mastermind of this game is Sahiba. Others are merely her pawns. They're moving as her plan. This was all planned by Sahiba. The media and our relatives are asking if it's Angad's nuptial night. What do I tell them? This has become Angad's darkest night right after his marriage? I feel bad when our cousins make fun of us, really I do. I feel like slapping them across their face. But that girl, she's left us with no answers. What should I tell them? But you have to avenge her. Punish her every day. Give her a punishment she'll never forget. I hope Angad does something with Sahiba tonight that will make her forget about her 7-day challenge. She was creating a problem for me. Now she'll be out of this house for good. I never step back, okay? And that's my swag.
You have no right to point fingers at my son. I'm not bound not to make any promises to you because my son would never do such an act. I have complete faith in my son because neither his father nor I have ever felt the need to explain anything to him until this date.
No wonder your son has turned out to be so.
What did you say? Say it again.
I didn't say anything, ma'am.
You have tried all possible ways to get close to Angad, haven't you? I remember it very well. You bumped into him several times before that wedding. And the other day, after coming back from the police station, you just pretended to faint into his arms. I witnessed everything. I also saw how you were sticking right to him today with an excuse of the media watching. Talking to him with a smile and holding his hand and dancing with him. Posing for photographs with a smile. Oh, I've noticed everything. If you didn't want to come into my son's life, he would never have agreed to this marriage. And yet you agreed. You said yes. However, that's not going to make a single bit of difference. I will not let you get close to my son.
Poor sister-in-law. It's not even her fault. But still, she's having to face all of this. Brother, sister-in-law... I mean, Miss Sahiba.
Where is she? Where's Sahiba?
Brother, you're drunk. Come on, I'll take you to your room. Come on.
She's there, right?
Brother, let's go. Come with me. Brother, not this way. That way. Brother!
I'm good, my dear.
Mr. Brad, it's not that I want to make it explicitly obvious, but I hope you admit. But that girl put our family's respect and honor at risk and went to the police station at late hours. That too, yesterday. She didn't inform anyone or ask permission.
Hello.
Congratulations, Mr. Brad. By your grace, there's another alcoholic who lives in this house now. Cheers.
What happened, Mr. Brad? Who was it?
It was no one.
Brother, please come on. Brother, please.
Leave me. Open the door.
Is this the way? What brings you here at this hour? You're drunk, aren't you? Listen. Stay away from me. I'm asking you, what brings you here at this hour?
Why? You don't know?
Why did you shut the door? What are you doing? Open the door. Stay right there. What do you want? Why have you come drunk to my room at this hour?
It's my wish. This is my house. I can drink alcohol, coffee, or poison if I want to, okay? And I can really go anywhere I please. Who are you to question me? Why are you doing this drama? Isn't this what you wanted, huh? You got married to me. We even had the reception. It's our nuptial night now.
Leave my hand. I said leave my hand. What nonsense are you talking? I said leave my hand.
Didn't you hear? It's our nuptial night now.
Listen, leave me. I said leave or else.
Or else what? Tell me then. Huh? What'll you do? There's nothing left to do now. You've ruined my entire life anyway. You've hurt me so deeply. But now it's my turn. I will cause you so much pain that all your life you will regret marrying me.
Leave me. Let go of me, Angad. Stay in your limits. I never imagined that you'd do something this cheap, Angad. That you'd stoop to such a level. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? To get drunk and misbehave with a girl like this? Is this what your family has taught you? You talk of regret. I'm already regretting. My life was happy. It is miserable now.
What did you say? You think your life is miserable? Do you even know what misery feels like? Now you'll know what misery feels like, okay?
Let your family see your misdeeds.
I love you!
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
What did you say? Your life has become miserable? Do you even know what misery means? Now you are going to understand what it means.
Mr. Suri said that you are a good-hearted person. But it seems like you are exceptionally cruel. You are not humane. You are a monster. Look, even your mother wants you to stay away from me. Angad Singh Brar, I will yell if you don't let go of me. I'll scream and I'll call for everyone.
Everyone's sleeping.
My assumption about you was right. It's good that Sister Sirat didn't get married to you. It's good that my sister didn't fall into the trap of a predator like you. Let your family come here and see what you have done.
I love you!
I am finally here. But how will I find Sister Sahiba's room in such a big house?
Who is it? Who is there? Jasvinder, you look over there, I'll look here.
You?
Bressler, what are you doing here? Ah! Oh!
How dare you touch me?
I love you. Why did you do this to me? Why? Why did you make me behave like this? This is not my nature. Why did you cheat on me, Sirat? Why did you cheat me? I loved you wholeheartedly. My love for you was true. I loved you wholeheartedly, I did. But you betrayed me. Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? Angad's bride abandoned him and left. No questions, answers, permissions, or discussions at all. Nothing. She just left. How could she do that? Why did you do that? I love you, Sirat. I love you. Why did you abandon me? I loved you so much. I love you.
No one in my neighborhood ever dares look into my eyes, but you touch me.
Your colony? Wrestler. I mean, 𝐀𝐻𝐿, this is not your colony. This is Brar's mansion. I saved you from the security guards, but now you're threatening me? Not fair.
Yeah, well, I could have handled myself. I don't need your help.
Had you got caught, I couldn't have helped you. If anyone comes to know that someone from the Munga family is here, you would be in such serious trouble. Do you understand?
What did you say?
Well, what are you doing here at this late hour?
I came to meet Sahiba. Tell me where's her room.
Oh, just now you say that. You don't need my help, and you can handle everything on your own. Now you can handle it on your own. Go and find your sister's room. Go on.
Stop. I need your help.
What? I didn't hear it.
What did you say? But you can see, right? I'll slap you right now, and you'll never be able to hear again. Where is my sister's room? Tell me. Tell me quickly.
Calm down. Just speak softly. I'll tell you, 𝐀𝐻𝐿, but you can't meet Sahiba tonight. Well, you see, tonight it's her wedding night, so...
What do you mean? No. That shouldn't happen. Sisters Sahiba and Angad? No, that's not possible. That is not possible. I'll go see for myself.
Have you gone crazy?
What did you say?
No, I mean... 𝐀𝐻𝐿, if anyone sees you here, poor Sahiba will suffer the punishment. No one from your family is allowed to be here.
What do you mean by that?
Don't you know what happened here? When your mother came here?
What? What's happened?
Security!
Yes, sir.
Kick her out of this house right now.
I still don't understand something. Should I be calling you brave here or foolish? She came into our house after ruining our reputation in front of everyone.
Then Sahiba was told to sever all her ties with her family, but she refused.
I knew that. My mother was lying to everyone.
𝐀𝐻𝐿, please leave. Otherwise, sister-in-law Sahiba will suffer the punishment.
No, I won't leave without seeing Sister Sahiba. Every year on Sri Guru Angad Dev Ji Jyoti Divas, Sahiba used to love helping the kids get ready for this. She used to teach them Japi Sahib's foremost verses. But today, she is trapped in this stupid, big, ugly mansion. And do you know what the bigger problem is? I'm her sister, but I can't see her. Because of you!
Because of me? What's my mistake?
You didn't do anything, but you're going to start soon. Do as I say, starting now. First, you must give these art supplies to Sister Sahiba. After that is done, I'll tell you what you need to do. Don't forget it.
She's so strange. She considers me her slave.
Don't go. Don't abandon me, Sirat, please. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, Sirat.
No matter what sort of person you are, your love towards my sister was true. Sister Sirat made a very big mistake by not marrying you. I apologize on behalf of my sister. Forgive her if it's possible.
Please don't go.
Did Angad wake up? Did you send him his coffee to his room?
No, ma'am.
He didn't come down to drink his coffee. And he didn't demand coffee in his room either.
I think Mr. Angad's not awake.
Angad wakes up at 5 a.m. every single day and gets ready. But right now it's 9 o'clock. You do as I say. Go serve his coffee in his room.
Whoa!
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you going as a Superman early in the morning? Come, have your breakfast.
Mom, send coffee to my room just like how it's done for Mr. Angad.
Listen, you can't drink coffee at this age. Come here quietly and drink your milk.
Come on. Did you brush your teeth? You didn't brush? Go quickly and brush your teeth. Otherwise, if you don't do it, I'll discipline you. Quick!
Pravjot, why did you rebuke him early in the morning? Can't you be more affectionate? Go and brush your teeth and come.
Okay, Grandpa. Woo!
What happened, 𝐂𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆? Why did you bring the coffee back?
Mr. Angad's not in his room.
When loved ones refuse to understand his pain, he gets habituated to drinking alcohol. He drank a lot last night. There's no way he'd be awake.
Angad drank alcohol last night? That woman is making my son suffer so much that he is turned onto alcohol. I'll go and find him right now.
Sahiba? Sahiba! Sahiba?
Looks like last night was their wedding night.
Sahiba?
Sister-in-law, it's as though Guru Nanak is here in person. It is as if he's looking through into my soul. It's great. Just great. You are an artist once again. It's truly great to see you paint again. Yes, you'd stopped being an artist for a while, but you are one again. So thank you. I have a request for you, sister-in-law. Don't stop being an artist again. You are not simply a professional artist, you know. Your talent is a gift from the Almighty.
Thank you so much for such sweet compliments. I can't stay away from art for too long. It's my whole world.
Is it? Well, someone was here yesterday, and she left this for you.
Thank you so much. I really needed these supplies. These are mere art supplies for others. But to me, they're the key to my other world. These colors, these brushes, when I have them, I feel free, though I'm confined within these four walls. I will never forget your favor.
Come on. I didn't do you any favor, and I don't deserve your thanks. If you really want to thank someone, then thank your sister, 𝐀𝐻𝐿. She insisted very strongly that I deliver these supplies to you. She said that she would thrash me, and then she would send me to the hospital if I didn't deliver the supplies. I mean, would she really do that to me?
She might. She has a special talent of doing just that.
Huh?
𝐀𝐻𝐿 loves me a lot. So she always knows exactly what I need.
Is that so? May I say something? She doesn't look like she's your sister.
What do you mean?
I mean, she's so violent. You're totally different from her. And when she attacked me for the first time...
What? 𝐀𝐻𝐿 has attacked you?
No, not physically. If she had, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I mean, when I first met her, I mistook her for a man. I realized later that in fact she is a woman, and I apologized very quickly for it. Or even the Almighty could not save me from her.
It's not your fault, Vir. 𝐀𝐻𝐿 wants to become a wrestler. She wants to bring honor and fame to herself, her family, and her country. The problem is that she's in the mood to wrestle, both inside and outside the ring.
Focus, focus! 𝐀𝐻𝐿, focus! Well done! 𝐀𝐻𝐿's sisters are quite amazing. One ran away from her wedding, and the other saw that as an opportunity and became the bride. 𝐀𝐻𝐿 has no need for wrestling. 𝐀𝐻𝐿 can trap someone and marry him.
She's short-tempered. If someone speaks ill of our family, she won't spare that person and make their lives miserable. On this day, we invite kids and teach them foremost verses of the sacred book. Also, they must recite what they've learned in my shop. But nothing of that sort shall happen this year. Neither can I go there, nor can 𝐀𝐻𝐿 come here. Forget about the kids. I don't even know about the situation that my family is in. Sister 𝐶𝐸Rat is still missing. Had I been able to meet the kids today, I would have asked them to pray to the Lord that no matter where 𝐶𝐸Rat is, that she's safe.
Miss Sahiba, Mr. Angad's looking for you. He seems very angry.